Once again, you're watching Awesome Games Done Eventually, which raises money for Child's Play Charity, a charity that provides video games for kids in the hospital. With your donations of $10 or more, you are eligible for sweet swag like AGDE T-shirts, custom handmade drawings by Carson Druitt of video games being run here, and various Steam games for which we have an undefined list, but we will be handing them out, everything out after the event is over. Please make sure you include your name if you are donating so that we can track the appropriate person. And Catnip is ready. I think let's do a mic check here and make sure that volume's good and everything.
Mic check. Hello, hello.
If you guys have any input as to whether the game is too loud, mic is not loud enough, things like that, let us know and we'll hopefully make the appropriate changes before we get started.
Okay, cool.
I have to make sure that the audio is
Yeah,
good,
no,
but
absolutely.
we're gonna tab out.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you enjoy the fantastic opening scene. Little bit, like when you start up.
Mic slightly louder. Okay, well, actually, what it is the game. The game is just very loud. Oh, actually, hold on.
The plot of this game is great. Odin points in a direction, you kill everything in that direction. That way. Everything over there.
I'm gonna boost
It's kind
the
of
mic
funny
a little bit
actually
more.
Is
1 second.
a plot, and they don't tell you about it until the credits.
Let us know if this is better now.
Could I be mic texting? Is it
Yeah,
texting?
just
All right, mic
kind of
test.
talking a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if my mic was on earlier, but the plot of this game is great. Odin points in a direction, and you kill everything in that direction. And that is the entire plot of the game that you get from starting it. And that's pretty much it. There is plot, like an actual story, but you don't find out about it until after you beat the game, and then there's an exposition dump in the credits. So, it's definitely
Game's still
a simplistic game.
too high. Okay,
Still too
I raised
high.
the mic volume by 30%. I'm changing it again. 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, anytime you go out of the game, it actually pauses it. But yeah, this is actually one of the mechanics you'll be seeing quite a lot. Is when you throw spears into a wall, it's going to create a platform, and you'll use that to ascend quite often.
Okay, I think we're good to go. So
Okay.
whenever you're ready, sir.
All right. Actually, I have to restart because I did the tutorial, and the tutorial starts you out without that shield. Or with that shield, rather, and I need to be without it. So, yeah, on 3. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so this is Volgarr the Viking. It's a relatively new game. It's like a year or so old now.
Hold on, pause your game.
Pause my game. Lois has to get on the couch. Oh, I missed. We'll do it. Yeah, right? But it's made to be one of those old platformers similar to like Ninja Gaiden. It's got a very similar feel where they assault you with enemies. I'd say it's a little easier than Ninja Gaiden, but not that much easier. There's still a lot of tricky platforming. We've actually got all the gear in the game right now. There's one more piece of gear that I didn't get because it's slower to go down that rope that was earlier. I forgot to mention. This plan here causes a lot of people problems early on because it keeps spitting goo at you, but you can just jump through the goo and get around it. This form of movement that you might have seen me doing earlier, the spear throw, spear throw, spear throw, this is the fastest form of movement in the game once you have the helmet. Without the helmet, it's not much faster than anything else. Volgarr has a ton of different ways to move, but they're all relatively the same speed, except for rolling, which is only faster if you can cancel in something like a jump or a spear, which once you have the helmet, you throw spears faster, so it's easier to cancel into. Ooh, that was not good. It's not going to cause too many problems. It's just going to slow down that I have no idea what hit me there. Oh, the plant wasn't dead. We should be okay. When you get hit, similar to ghosts and goblins, or ghouls and goblins, you don't lose health or life, but you lose equipment. And if you don't have... I don't have... The equipment gives you different abilities. Yeah, so that guy's just going to leave. This is kind of a backup strat here. I don't think I'm going to have enough to actually do the quick kill on the boss unless I take a detour, which I'm not interested in taking, because it's not going to cost me that much time. So, spin jumping up ropes is infinitely faster than climbing them, so that's the only way we're ever going to climb ropes in this game. So normally we would want the fire longsword for this upcoming boss to do the quick kill, but we're not going to be able to get it. So we're going to do a backup quick kill, which is just as fast, but I am going to lose this glow around me, which is an item called Mojunder's Hammer. Okay. I'm not going to do the backup quick kill, because now we...
Second backup.
Second backup quick kill. No, we're just going to kill it normally, which honestly is not that much slower. With the backup quick kill, you jump into his head, and then the hammer goes off, and all those orbs come out, which you saw. But this is fine. We're just going to stand up here and wail on him, and it's going to be 2 cycles instead of 1 cycle. It's not going to cost that much time. This game is actually very friendly to speedrunners, and even though I can't split during the marathon, I can actually see down in the lower right screen how long it took me to complete that level. That timer does disappear on these transitional screens, so it's gone. But there it is. So it started at 0, and that's going to be how long it actually took me to complete this level. And the one below it is the total time. So ideally, I would have wanted to have that hammer for this entire level until the very end, and it would save a couple seconds because I wouldn't have to grab this hammer right here. But I'm going to have to grab this hammer right here. A lot of the things that happen in this, even if I mess them up, they're only a couple second time loss, because it just means I have to get a piece of equipment that I normally wouldn't get, and most of the equipment is in your way. That bridge is a pain in the butt, and it took me a long time. I'm going to do a safe strat here, which is a little slower than jumping in between those 2 clams when they fire those. But I wanted to be safe since we've had a bit of a rocky start. This is the only auto-scrolling segment of the game, and it's like 10 seconds long. One of the main reasons I did like to speedrun this game is when I was watching Lobos do it, I noticed that he never stopped. You never stop moving in this game. There's very few... There's no dialogue, there's no cutscenes, there's just non-stop speedrunning, which...
It's one of those games where when you start a level or a section, it's like there's kind of timers to where the enemies are positioned. And as long as you keep doing it the same way every time, everything will be in the same position. You can deal with it the same way.
Yeah.
If you get hit or get out of timing there, then you gotta kind of improvise, but it's not too bad. One of the harder things about this game is your momentum is absolutely like permanent. Like if you get stuck and you accidentally jump one way, like you cannot move in midair. You're committed to that jump, and it's very, very easy to make a mistake and take damage.
The only exception to that rule, the momentum rule, is if you get hit in midair and it activates Mojunder's Hammer and your character freezes, that actually resets your jump counter, and if all goes according to if all goes according to plan, I will be doing that at the last level of the game, but that doesn't always happen. Earlier I did a jump which we won't be seeing very much of later in the game, but if you roll off a ledge as you're jumping off of it, it thinks you're standing because you rolled and then you like finish the roll. So you go into a crouch and it thinks you're standing and you can jump again, which is how you guys saw me roll down there, then jump onto that chain earlier in this level is how that happened. This boss is, I'm actually geared for it, so it'll go much faster, and this is actually a strat that I saw Lobos do, is how I learned it, where you just let him hit you and he kills himself. There you go. That's it. There's no way to speed this up. I just have to wait for that treasure chest to come down.
And you have to actually collect the treasure optimally, because if you just let it sit there, you'll never transition to the next level.
Yeah.
You gotta grab it efficiently.
Definitely.
And treasure is just
Yeah, there's no like shop or anything to buy it. Though it does become a pain because eventually that pile will
Piles up, yeah.
it'll fill up and I can't actually go down the lower route and have to jump around. I get so much money I just can't fit it in my house. This is kind of a neat strat because the bird just runs into your shield while you kill that zombie. I really like this level just because there's a lot of cool things that happen on it, but it's kind of a pain of a level. Ooh. I missed a jump there, and I got lucky that that red skeleton wasn't any closer than he was. So this is kind of a neat jump where you create this sort of ladder of spears, and then go over there. The treasure says nothing, it's a high score. This guy will just fall off.
No, you can go past the big skeleton guy.
I'm actually clear these guys out. Jumped right into that. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. I'll be able to fully gear up before... In fact, I'm actually going to do something as soon as I kill this thing. There we go. So, when you reset, you get a wooden shield. So I'm actually going to reset real quick. I completely forgot. Alright, I just made a complete fool of myself, and I forgot that if... resetting does give you a shield, so does killing yourself, and I forgot that if you're on the second half of a level, you're supposed to kill yourself and not reset, and I just made a complete fool of myself and choked up, but that's alright. So now we're actually going to have to do slightly different strats, because we don't have the fire sword. A little slower, but again, anything in this game, considering the levels are only about 3 minutes long apiece, any mess up really isn't going to cost you that much time, and I think even on my PB, I die multiple times on one level, and I still get 25-31, so... It's a very low impact game to mess up on. So the only real damage from that screw up there was my ego, because it was completely my fault. There was no like, oh, I missed it, or no, I just forgot how the game worked that I'm speedrunning for a marathon. But cool, now I have full gear, so it was all intentional secretly.
Now, if you're playing this game for the first time and you die, do you have a set number of lives you can set back?
Nope. You can die as many times as you'd like. There is a different ending that you can go for, which ending A, which is not what I'm running. I'm running ending C. And the reason I'm not running ending A is because you do have lives. And the only thing the lives do is allow you to go to secret levels. And ending A is doing all the secret levels, but if you lose your lives on the secret levels, it pushes you into ending C, and then you can't get ending A. So it's a much faster run, but it's terrible for marathons because if you mess up too badly, you just can't complete the game in that ending. And you have to go to a different ending. I'm gonna wait one more time, just to be safe. So there's a really cool quick kill on this boss, which hopefully I can do. If you get, which I did get, so I'm just gonna stand up here and kill him. When he swings his sword, Volgarr sticks it up in the air. Yeah, and we have used that a lot because it allows you to attack things above you, which is really not easy to do in this game because you always have to jump and then you get hit. It's terrible. Oops.
Wow.
Yeah, so now I can't actually get down there and I have to go all the way up. We're not going to wait for that gold to go in though, so it's just going to teleport up. This is kind of a neat strat where you roll under the fireball and throw a spear. Just looks cool. There's actually another way to play with the camera zoomed out like this. I do play in both, and I've been playing zoomed in just because it's a little easier for me, and I wanted... could have gone there, but I was a little concerned, so I wanted to wait it out and block that fireball. If you're wondering why that guy flew across the screen, it's because I charged a spear. When you hit someone with a charged spear, they go flying. And the spears go through. Just gonna wait for the fireball cycles here. That is the biggest advantage to playing zoomed out, is you get to see the cycles a lot sooner. So I would have been able to know where that cycle was if I didn't, but luckily I knew anyways. Yeah, the music is really good in this game. Like here we're gonna see another guy go flying. He's gonna try to come play. We just tell him no, we're not interested. We just roll through that guy, he's not much of a threat. This one unfortunately is in a much more precarious situation. You see me throwing spears a lot that aren't hitting anything. It's not any particular strat, it's just kind of what I've become accustomed to doing because I throw spears so much in this game. It's hard to jump and not press the spear button sometimes.
Yeah, this game's all about muscle memory, and you just keep playing levels over and over and over,
Yep.
and doing the same thing every time. So just getting this rhythm of how everything plays.
Yeah, there's no saves points or anything or checkpoint. I mean, there's checkpoints. But, oops. But if I want to fight this boss that's coming up, I have to do this entire level again to fight it. There's no save states or checkpoints for the boss. So you get to learn the levels really well just by doing the same thing over and over again. No reason to kill that guy, but I do, because he's stupid. This is Fluffy. That's the official name of the character, of the snake. And he is the pet of the final boss, and that is pretty much the only reason we're killing him. He's some guardian of some power or whatever, but I'm mostly just doing it to piss off the final boss.
There's not really any RNG on the bosses, so
Nope.
once you know the strats, they're pretty
Yeah,
bad.
a lot of the bosses, we're just not going to see any of their moves. It's just not going to matter. They're going to be dead before they get off. Especially this upcoming boss. He has one move that if I miss the first cycle, will cost me about 20-30 seconds. But he's, like Lobo said, all the there's no RNG on the bosses. They always do the same pattern over and over again. So as long as you're consistent, you'll always kill the bosses. This level abuses the fact that you can roll through enemies all the time without getting hurt. Which I found out you can't actually roll through anything but enemies. So, like the little discs he's throwing, if I try to roll with those, I'll still get hit. So it's, yeah. It looks like I lost something there, but I just got it back, so it didn't really matter. Cost me a couple seconds. I would have liked for that crow to die. So, this upcoming red... A little late on the spear there. This upcoming red bird, I should be able to just outrun him, and if I get far enough ahead of him, we'll slam into the ground, and now he's gone. He can follow you for a long time, but if I can just get ahead of him like that, he's no longer an issue. He is still following me, but he's so far behind it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, that hit happens sometimes. But I'll be able to fully gear before the boss, and as long as I can fully gear before the boss, I'm not going to lose much. Because I couldn't spear roll there anyways, because those birds would have killed me while I was spear throwing. These birds are actually kind of a pain in the ass because he'll duck under the spears you throw. I was trying to show that off and got hit. That's alright. Missed that cycle, now that guy has to die. Ah! Yeah, grab the ledge. Afraid not. I'm too busy holding my sword and shield. So the quick kill, which I just got, as long as I can hit him once, it doesn't matter what happens, because the spears will be enough to kill him. It's a little easier with the flame sword, because the flame sword actually extends the reach of your sword. and I don't have to get as close when I jump over him, which is always a little scary because you don't want to get hit there. But everything was alright, and I managed to get the quick kill still. And yeah, I knew I was going to miss that cycle. There's a trolly little guy up here that'll fly in and knock you down, but once you know he's there, he's not hard. He's that thing that always gets you on the casual playthrough and when you're not expecting it. I'm just going to break all those, because it's shoddy bird engineering, of course. And out of twigs and gum. The ending A's have secret items. The ending C's are just get to the end of the level. This guy is a pain because I can't really do anything until he missed that jump. Until he swings at me like that. Now the boss of this level is always kind of weird because he's just another bird. He has pretty much all of the bird attacks. That hit was intentional. It was to get the damage boost. But yeah. So now he's going to fly down and be dead. But he has one attack that the other birds don't have, where he flies up top and shoots lasers at you for 30 seconds. And it's a pain in the ass and takes forever, so luckily we didn't have to see that. And now we're on the last level. Actually, can someone check the time that I'm at? Oh, no one's at the computer. Because I have an in-game timer, but it's not wholly accurate. Okay, that's not bad. As long as I get here before 20 minutes, I'm happy.
Although my first playthrough of this, I think, was probably like 8 to 10 hours. So
yeah,
when you're good at it, it takes 25, 30 minutes. When you're playing it, you gotta bash your face against it.
Yeah.
Over and over so much.
Yeah, you'll die a lot your first playthrough. Now there's a lot of places where I might get hit in this last level. This last level is about 10 minutes compared to the 3 minutes of the other level. And I don't really care. There's no strat that I use in this level that I need any equipment aside from a shield for. So as long as I can maintain a shield, that was a little hairy. As long as I can maintain a shield, nothing matters. Obviously, I'd like to keep my equipment. My equipment will make it go marginally faster, but if I take some hits, it's not gonna be a problem. And I think even my PB has some deaths in it too, so I'm not completely worried about that either. This guy will try to hit me here. Unless I jump. Whoa! So if you're not careful with that, the guy with the sword, yeah, you saw him right at the edge. He'll come chasing after you. If you don't wait for that fireball, the second one will hit you. I haven't found any way around it. And this bird. I gotta be careful here because I can destroy all my platforms and then I have to kill myself. There's no way around that. That's kind of a shame because there's a quick strat that I needed that for on this this stage. So I have to go a little slower. We can damage boost through a really tricky part up here, which is arguably the hardest part of the game for a casual and speedrun. That crab demon over there. But I got the cycle, so I know where everything's going. So I know there's going to be one fireball here, and then I'll be fine. As long as you watch the cycles of the fireball, that part's not too hard. But the first time you're going around and you don't know the cycles, and there's just giant crab demon and fireballs, and it's just a mess. This part always looks really cool. It's pretty much 100% consistent, but it looks terrifying every time. Boink. I was charging the wrong way. So there's a whole bunch of stuff down there, and we just don't want to deal with it. So we're going up here instead. That guy will run into my sword. Those little ghosts that are spawning are called booberries. That is their actual name. Booberries. Like the cereal, yeah. And if I'm not fast enough there, which luckily I was, they can push you. They can not push you, but they'll basically chase you into the lava. Yeah, just wait for everyone to run into my sword. Just hold your sword out and they'll kill themselves on it. Yeah!
Even the skeletons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
This part, I'm gonna use that guy to kill that. Yeah, just come under here. And we're good. That took me a long while to figure out. There's just so much stuff going on. These fireballs look super dangerous. And you can just jump through them.
Yeah.
It was so, yeah, when I found that out, I was a little mad. That guy will kill himself. Because we're too great for him and he doesn't. He was afraid. This is another terrifying strat that looks like it shouldn't work but always does. Anytime you roll under those red mermen, it always is a little scary, but ooh, it's alright. I might die here. The lack of a shield is a little scary, so this is gonna slow strat. Yeah. Yep. That's alright. Now we can see this trick again because it was so cool. But yeah, one death on a run is actually really good. There's a lot of things that can go wrong in a run like this, so. Those zombies, if I stab their legs, their head will actually fall on me and kill me, which is not good. Yeah. So that's all I had to do there. Rude. I don't even care about that. Nothing matters on this part as long as I have one piece of gear at the end of it. So I'm gonna be a little safe. Oh yeah, that's good because time's actually coming up. Yeah, that would have sucked. So the ideal strat is I kept that hammer and used it here because now I have to wait. That's alright. I'll still be able to get through here as long as this guy doesn't kill me. But you won't. As long as I have one piece of gear, it won't matter because they're going to fully equip me for the boss. So I am going to have to wait for this guy to come down. Everyone loves to run into my sword. And those red lizardmen, as long as you're ducking, they'll never do anything to hurt you. Yeah, we're just gonna get hit there. We don't care and use the in-frames, iframes. And this is the final boss of the game for this ending. We're gonna wail on him while he's charging up because he just lets us. And then. Yeah, as long as he's right there, we can hit him with little jumps. There's no way to hit him when he gets up there, and he electrifies the entire ground, so you just kind of have to wait. But the only goal we have here is to get as much damage as possible before he gets to a certain phase. So this phase, once he attacks, he's completely consistent to where he shoots these, so I know he's never going to shoot over here again. But as long as I don't get hit once, because if I get hit and I lose the fire sword, then I can't complete it. But he's going to come down and do this thing that attacks the entire screen, and you're supposed to hide in that little cubby over to the right, but I don't care. I'm just going to... there. Okay, that's fine. Ideally, he dies before he attacks, but... oh, get ready on time.
You get all the gold, right?
Yeah, once I get all the gold. So get ready on time. Time. 26, very good. All right, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Hey, Catnip, real quick.
Yeah.
How do you get the other endings?
So the other endings, I had some time. I can show off a little bit. I can show where they are, but
But you gotta watch the best credits.
Oh yeah, we'll watch the credits. No, we'll watch the credits. So here's an exposition dump, and basically it talks about that dragon. You know, I am Fafnir, once a dwarf, then a dragon, and now many sought my wealth and my hide. So with the help of a kindred spirit, they talk a bunch. It's whatever, and then this crazy Viking comes out of nowhere, slaughters my guardians, breaks my seals, storms my towers, and puts me to the blade. What a jerk. Nice helmet, though. And that's the entire story. You literally just come out of nowhere, kill everything, and leave. But then the credits happen, and they are... Oh, this shows you how to get to the secret levels. You collect all the gear, then you get an orb, and it takes you to secret levels, but I'll show that off in a moment. But this is the best ending of anything, with the best music.
Album cover, it's already good.
It's already good.
Any game that lets you like run around and interact with the credits and like kill things is like always a plus in my book. Yeah, you can like stand on some guys. I don't know Odin himself, but you can stand on all the words.
Yep.
And you can kill the enemies. Well, that's not going to do that.
No, but yeah, like this lizard guy.
Yeah.
You win in the game! This guy. None of them can hurt me, they just stand there doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Walk in and you just click and shoot them.
I'm a little disappointed you can't die during the credits.
Yeah!
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Restart you on the boss or something.
The Tarantular. Tarantular. Nope, nope.
Is there an achievement for like killing all the credits?
I don't think so. You can't kill the bosses, which makes me sad, because I would love to just stab him once in the knee and his head to pop off.
And then you get the pickup items too.
Yeah, you get everything. You get the name of all of them. The Hamas
Regarding the
Murmur Defender.
equipment, you sort of like pick up one piece, and well, more like Mario was, like you get big and then get fire, or you get straight to
No,
fire.
yeah.
There is, R2 is the little ball. So it's kind of confusing because the drops aren't guaranteed. The drops are based on what equipment you have. But if I break a chest open, get the metal shield, and then lose any shield, normally it would drop a wooden shield if I have no equipment, but I can then pick up that metal shield. In addition, I can like drop the helmet comes after the shield, but I can oh, I missed that. The jogger will survive. Mixed Stabby and Sergeant Crunch. Honestly, not too many people run this game, so if they do, they're not vocal online anywhere. Yeah, if anyone in chat knows the world record for ending C, please tell me. Yeah. Even though it wasn't my PB, that's the world record now. Yeah, the Boo Berries. There they are. Lord Fracas. He was my hardest challenge until I found out you could just corner him and kill him with the fire sword. And these are snake cultists. That's the beefcake. They worship snakes, so it's cult leader. Spitter, the other guy was knee biter. Yeah, look at him, he's jamming. Now he's dead. Yeah, the slime's called hot sauce. The bat chew, because they explode. Fluffy. So the way you're supposed to go Fluffy is you actually dodge him a bunch until the ceiling keeps falling on him and he dies. Is that, well, which... Yeah, ending A, yeah, because the ending A one is a lot faster. So was it 22? On the regional leaderboards? What was regional leaderboards? The ones in game? Okay. Oh yeah, then you can get all the treasure too. There's no names for it, it's just 1, 5, how much they're worth. So we're gonna take it all because we're greedy. I know at the end it'll tell you the name of this song. I think it's called Juggernaut. The boss get muted. I don't think so. Yeah, I have my PB up, and I guess I haven't checked it in a while, but. Thanks, Twitch. There you go. Rastan? No, I haven't heard of that. Yeah, I can try to climb all these. I think I just keep going.
You'll keep falling because it's more letters, but
Yeah, like if I
gap, you'll fall down.
yeah. So after a while, yeah, the letters disappear. So I'll. Oh, lost my character. There we are. There you go. Find these. So what was that? And then I leave. Left. Dancing, headbanging, whatever. But once you're not allowed to run around because it's just dumb, no one cares. There it is. Full run, 3 deaths. Resets count as deaths, so one of those was those. And do we have time to show off how to get the secret levels, or? Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so no. Okay then.
Basically, like as you collect, every chest you open is based on your gear. Once you get a full set of gear, then the next pickup is a little like spirit.
Yeah.
And if you collect, was it like 5 spirits, 1 on every level or something like that?
You collect one. So you can collect multiple spirits per level.
Oh, okay.
And those spirits are your lives for the secret levels. And when you're at the ending part where the like gold is coming down, instead of going on the bottom, you head towards the top,
yeah.
and the wall opens up, and you go on through there. So that's it. That's all you have to do. But yeah, thanks for letting me run.
What?
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. For some reason, it went back to yeah. What was the last donation?
I don't know.
It was a correction. It was somebody like, I just donated, but didn't put my name.
a Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
There's 5 new ones.
Oh, nice.
5 new ones.
Feel free to read them.
GoPro.
Oh, did you mute the headset?
Thank you guys for tuning in to Awesome Games and Eventually. We are Speedrun Marathon raising money for charity. I got a couple donations to read off here. $10, Go Broha from Catnip Addict's sister and Kitty Groucho. $50, You Rock from Catnip Addict's fan. $25, Way to Go Catnip Addict from Chris Patek. $15, Dead Negator. Had a lot of fun watching you guys play. Keep it up. Hope I can manage to watch some more tomorrow. $10, Come at me, bro. Awesome sauce from Jeanette. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is a Speedrun Marathon for Child's Play donation charity that gives kids in hospitals video games to play while they get better. Coming up next, we have Outlast. And then followed by Outlast, we have Binding of Isaac with Mr. Fat Wizard. And then some more games after that. So we'll be right back with Outlast in a few minutes.